It sounds like you have a 6-month-old that really likes his baby food, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Babies are not emotional eaters and they don't eat just for fun, so if he's wanting to eat a couple of jars of food in one sitting, then it's probably just because he's hungry. My best advice to you is to examine his overall eating schedule. Solid foods can be introduced to a baby between 4 and 6 months of life, and then they usually become well established on solids between 8 and 12 months, and closer to a year, they're starting to eat things off of your plate. At 6 months, I bet your baby's still in the zone where he should be eating pureed foods. But if he's really excited about eating solid food, then you can start adding it into the day more frequently if you haven't already. For example, you can feed him solids for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and also for snacks, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And you can alternate the different types that you give him, like give him vegetables for dinner, maybe fruits for breakfast, and a mix of the two for lunch. And just make sure if you're introducing a new food that he's never had before, you wait 2 to 5 days in between other foods that you haven't introduced before, so that if he ends up reacting to something, you can peg it down and know that that's the new food you gave him. Maybe he has an allergy to it. In addition to solid foods, he still needs to stay well hydrated and get nutrition that's offered from either breast milk or formula. So after each solid food feeding, follow it up with either a bottle of formula or breast milk or a nursing session. It is okay to give babies sips of water, but it's not necessary. And actually, again, his main form of hydration should be formula or breast milk. So try this and see if that also fills him up a little bit after trying a jar of food. And if he's still hungry, you can give him a few more bites of solid foods. That should give him a well-rounded diet and meet his needs. If you have more concerns about him, talk with your pediatrician and they'll be able to give you the best advice based on their knowledge of your circumstances. Good luck with everything, and if you have more questions for me in the future, please feel free to ask them on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Intermountain Moms, and recommend us to your friends and family too.